let me sneak in a presidential candidate, because we were just talking about it.
Awesome.
It's Colorado Senator Michael Bennet. He's a member of the Intelligence Committee. He's also a presidential candidate, which means we're going to see him here Thursday, or Washington Thursday, when the, and possibly will be among the first people to question the whistleblower. Senator Bennet, I know where you stand on this these days. How do you want to see this play out? How long should this inquiry take?
Nancy Pelosi just mentioned something. I don't know if you guys caught it or have had a chance to report it yet, but what she was talking about was trying to get a bipartisan statement out of the House tomorrow that the White House should send over the whistleblower's complaint. Just before I came over here, we voted on the floor of the Senate in unanimous consent to tell the administration that we want to see
no Republican objection, correct?
Not a Republican objection. They did not object to it. Now, you need to wonder about that, because I guarantee you they have more access to the substance of what's in that complaint than we do right now. It'd be interesting to know what Mitch McConnell knows about that. But they did not object, which means that we have now said as a body that our expectation is they need to send that stuff over here. And by the way, that's not some transcript of a call that's not an actual transcript. It's the real complaint. Whether the administration will comply with that is a question. How long should this take? I heard you say you hope that this would be completed before Iowa, and I certainly would hope that that would be when it was completed.
Well, and I don't mean to be like, look, this is a serious matter of policy, but it is a political matter, and we have a political calendar. And, you know, we were just debating this. The founders didn't have, we didn't know we were going to go to term limits. The founders didn't believe we were going to take our presidential elections this serious in the way we've done it. And I don't think we know what the founders would have thought of, is there a time you use impeachment and a time you don't, if the voters have a say. You're a scholarly guy. You think about these things. What do you think the founders would have said? You've got an election in 18 months, and you've got this.
They would say that there's a reason why we designed the separation of powers the way we designed it. There's the reason why we gave the legislative branch the kind of oversight that we're giving them. And by the way, the only remedy for a president who does something like this, and you should be exercising that remedy in a judicious and thoughtful way. And that is what I think we should do. I think we need to see what's in these complaints. We need to understand what's in them. The Intelligence Committee so far is working in a bipartisan way on this, which is gratifying. And above all else, what they'd say is we shouldn't have a president who doesn't believe in democracy, who doesn't believe in the rule of law, who doesn't believe in freedom of the press, who doesn't believe in independence of the judiciary, who thinks it's all right to talk to foreign governments about how they can help him get reelected. I think they'd have very strong feelings about all of those things as well, which is why it's really important for us to get through this moment, not just with Donald Trump as a one-term president, but with an opportunity to reintroduce the American people to why our institutions are so important and why Donald Trump and Trumpism generally has been so destructive to this country, profoundly destructive.
Do you think the institutions would be more stabilized if Mike Pence were president right now?
Well, I don't think they could be.
Because that's what would happen. That's what would happen, right? If we go through all this.
I don't think, on that point, I'm not sure I'd like him to be president. I'm sure I wouldn't want him to be president. I don't think they could be more unstable than with Donald Trump as president of the United States. I mean, he is grinding our institutions into smithereens. I don't know how anybody conservative can support him. Listen to this, Chuck. Tomorrow, we're having a vote on the emergency power stuff again. Here's a guy who takes money that was appropriated by Congress for the Department of Defense, and he's stealing it for his wall, having said the Mexicans would pay for it, to use the money to expropriate, to take land away from farmers and ranchers on the border of the United States. How can any conservative support this guy?
Senator, the definition of conservative has changed so fast in our lifetime, we're going to need a dictionary to keep up with it.
It is unbelievable.
All right.
Thanks, Chuck.
Senator Michael Bennet, Democrat from Colorado. Thank you, sir. Stay safe on the trail.